Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will show you how I can make system design for the social media applications. So this is my own system, not a large or scalable system like Facebook or Instagram, but the most important feature need the user to use this social media application. For example, like make or create an account, send message, check the feeds, create a post, update a profile, see the notifications. So the most important feature of the social media application. So I want to show you how I can make this design of this kind of business. So let's get started. First, I want to select the functional requirement and non-functional requirement of this kind of business. So let's start with the functional requirement. And non-functional requirement. So first we want to know the functional requirement of this business. So first the user can create an account. So here we have register, login, also make profile. So edit profile, for example, the case of forget password. So we want to resend confirmation email. Okay, so we have the register, we have login, profile, forget password, confirmation email. So this is, I think, the most important. So this system is, for example, not something big like Facebook, but I want to make or focus on the most important feature. Now we want to go to the post. So here the user can create the post, edit, delete, and see the other post from the feeds or the already people have connection. Also like the post or unlike. Now we want to go to the friend or the user. So here the user can send the request. So send request to add friend, also accept the invitation or the request. Also message or chat with the friend, block and unblock. Okay. For the post also we want to make comment and share on the profile. So it is also can replay to comment. Okay. Save post. Let's make here save post. Okay, so I think this is the most important right now. Scroll feeds with infinity. Pagination. What's also the next? Scroll the feed. Also view profile other user and view stories. Save. Okay, so we just already make save post. So what's also next? So in this system, I want to focus on the most important feature. I think this is the most important feature. So let's go to the functional requirement. Non-functional requirement, sorry. So here, first we need the consistency. So the system should be consistent. And also we want to be reliable. And also we want the availability. So reliable and the availability. So reliable is the system can still work if something wrong can happen, and the availability the system work 24 hours 7 days the week. Also the security is more important, so the system should be secure, the password should be hash. We want to prevent against the popular attacks like for example SQL injection or cross-site scripting, file uploader, DOS attack. So the system should be secure. Also the system for the feeds, for example the feeds here should less than 30 milliseconds to display the data. Also what the non-functional requirement, the system can scale. So scalability, so the system can scale, because in this system we want to start as monolithic. After maybe later we can move to the microservices and make each services has own ownership. For example, for the user make user services, for the uh, post services, feed services, chat messaging own services. Also what the next, so we have consistency, reliability, the availability, security, scalability. Also the I think the system, if something wrong happen, so it's easy to know. logging. So here logging and monitoring. So observability. Also, what is the non-functional requirement? Reliable, availability, security, feeds, scalability, the system easy to scale, observability. So I think this is the most non-functional requirement. Also, fast response for the so here we can use the cache. Okay, fast response API. Also, for the non-functional requirement, should have the rate limiting to prevent. Here we want to prevent first the spam post and fake. Okay, so fast response API, here we want to go to the pagination. Okay, and to prevent the spam post and fake account, this is use the rate limiting. Okay, so for the database, we want to use the relationship database, or the not the relationship, but the database support the relationship easy. So because this business of the social media, I think, support a lot of relationship and a lot of relation between different entities. For example, the user can post one or many posts, also make or send a request to one or many friend. Also, if I want to see the post related with specific user, the comment I want to like, I want to see the post that already liked by specific user. So the social media support the relation database type, and I think we want to go with PostgreSQL, and that I see that really good choice, because Postgres first is a relational database, support complex query and complex join. So this is for the relation database. So let's see the non-functional requirement. Okay, now for the web server. So to handle all the traffic, so we want, for the web server, we want to use Nginx as a web server. So it will be the brain of the load balancing. So balancing. So here I want to use Nginx, or maybe you can use Apache if you want, but the brain of handle the large of traffic work as load balancing. I want to use here Nginx. Okay, so what also we can add for the front end, maybe we can, so now let's make here, so for the front as I said, that I can maybe use React.js or Next.js. Since there is no complexity on the front end, the Next.js and React allow me to fast create components and page of this front end applications. For the also for I want to use CDN, fast access the files. So here I want to use fast access the files, or not all, but images, video, because the post here, where is the post? So here in the post create text, post, or image, or video. Okay, so here I want to store my own data on the object for the image and the video. So if I want to use EWS, I want to go with the S3 bucket to store our object. So here object storage. Okay, so we have login, we have monitoring, and here also error easy and fast error tracking. So also I want to use message queue. I want to go with Rabbit and queue, and we want to have the consumer for example validation, send the notification of email, notification of add friend, notification of, for example, other post you, for example, or other user you follow. If any post new from him, you can get notification of update profile. So here the background jobs, consumer, we have for the email, we have so for the email confirmation, notification, email notification, video, not video, first image and video processing. So I think this is the most important non-functional requirement. Okay, so let's start. So maybe later I can modify, I can add something, I can remove. So this is not the optimal functional requirement and non-functional requirement. So let's make the design of the this social media applications. So first here I want to go with the client. So here I want to go with the client. Next is the load balancing. So before we want to go to the load balancing, here I have the backend, and here the load balancing. So I want to go with Nginx. Okay. Now on the back end we have the authentication. And we have the post management. We have the chat or messaging, friend, like send request, receive request, accept or remove, block or unblock. Also what we have, the notification. Okay, so also the search, and here I forget, so search, and here for the search we want to search user, for example, also what we want to search on the search bar. For the user, I think the most is user, because there is no page or groups like Facebook. So this is the like small social media application. So also we have the comment, share, so I think this is the most important feature. Now what is the next? So next is the database. The database will be SQL relation, and also I want to use the cache. For example, Redis for fast display data, read from the RAM instead from the disk, like from the database. So here SQL relational, we have the cache, and also what is next is the object storage. So the object storage, and we have the CDN, and here let so the client access the CDN. If there is no, the CDN can get the data from the storage. So I want to duplicate this. So the backend access first, sorry, not first, the cache. If there is no data on the cache, access the database. If the database contains the data, so return and put on the cache. So like this, and return to the backend and display for the client. Okay, so we have the object storage. Also, we have the message queue. Okay, and the search engine. So here for the search, so the fast search when the user, so the fast search on the user or the post, I want to use, for example, if I see there is a lot of user, maybe we can go with the like own database of this, just this search, for example the Elasticsearch database, so to search fast, so when the user scale, so I don't just the backend focus to the search, I will make search engine for this specific like features of the search to return fast data, and even the user go with the case of fuzzy search. So fast search we can implement later when users grow. Elastic search database. Also for the add the friend or suggest friend, we want to go with the graph database. So friend, so I want to go with the graph database, like for example Neo4j. So this is graph database Neo4j. So this is graph database already made. Notification. Now also let's return to the search engine. Okay, so we have message queue, we have object storage. Now we have the background job. consumer. So we have for the email, email worker, the notification worker, also the image processing, so different worker. Processing. So here video processing, worker, so the object storage, also the search, not the search engine, but here the search. Okay, so we have the background consumer. We have the message queue. So we want to use the RabbitMQ, for example, object storage. Maybe I can use S3. Okay, so what I miss? Okay, consistency, reliability, security. Okay, fast. So here for the fast, okay, so we use pagination and cache. The observability, so here also we want to the back end. So we want to the observability. So easy to display or track error. Okay. So the back, where's my backend? Now here for the observability, I want to, for example, go with the logging. We have monitoring. Okay. Error tracking. So for the monitoring here, for example, we can use Grafana. Error tracking, we can go with the Sentry. So this I think the most for the observability. So background worker consumer, so here the email worker, notification, image processing, video processing worker. So the client, okay, so here the load balancing. So Nginx as web server play the role of load balancing, handle the traffic come from the client. So first accept the client CDN. So here the database, I want to go with the relation database, SQL relation database like Postgres or MySQL. Why? Because this business requires a lot of relationship between different entity and a lot of joins. So the relation SQL relations like Postgres or MySQL handle this type of business, and also some schema should be strict, not change from like from user to other user. For example, if the entity of user should contain, for example, first name, last name, email, phone number, and the password, the confirm password, and the so I think this is the most attribute of the user. Okay, maybe can add date of birth. So this strict schema should be same for all the user. So this why I want to go with SQL relation database. Also, the most important of this business, the relationship. I want to get, for example, all the posts related with specific user or my friend. Comment on, for example, I want to get all the comments for all the posts I already commented for. I want to see all the posts I like it or my friend like it. So this is for the database SQL relation. I want to remove this. Here also now maybe we email worker, maybe we can add the SMS worker. To verify, but I want to keep simple, not something complex. So I think this is the most important feature because this is my own system I want to develop, I want to build. So just for like know the business of these social media applications. So this is the first video. In the next video, maybe if I can optimize something, I can correct something, maybe something are wrong, I don't know now, but this is what I'm thinking I share with you. So if you like this kind of video or the content, so don't forget to like and this video or comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.